Good morning, welcome back to the channel. We are out here today at Penrose. Figure we'd come take the rig out, play around with some friends, and do some little testing. Today will be the start of 8 days straight wheeling, so hopefully everything's dialed. Should be. So before we get into wheeling and meet up with everybody, I'm a little bit early. I figured I'd do a quick little walk around of everything that's been changed up, and just kind of touch bases on what the whole build is. This is currently phase one. The back half was phase one of the new setup. I didn't have time with Chili Challenge. I'm leaving tomorrow, so but phase one is done. This will all integrate into the rest of it, so let's get into it. So this is my 1979 Toyota pickup. Not a whole lot of 79 Toyota pickup left except for this part right here, which means I can have plates on it. It is a full hand-built frame chassis with a 3.4 swap. Well, I guess I can't really say swap, but it's running on a standalone setup from Microsquirt, and it runs really well. I love that setup. I've got a Champion radiator, Kingpin Dana 60 front, 3-link with hydro assist. That will be changing to full hydro soon with a 4-link, but that's what the setup we're running for now. Everything on this rig I've wired myself. The transmission is an R150 from a second-gen Toyota with a RF1A reduction box out of a gear drive with 228 gears in it with 23 spline comp gears. So haven't broke it yet. And then a Dana 300 with a twin stick behind that with 4-to-1s and 32 spline outputs. So it's been holding up pretty good. The rims and tires, these are actually Trent's. I'm borrowing them for the time being just because his rig's been sitting. These are Nito K-Specs with welded do-yourself beadlocks. Rear is 4-link with a 14-bolt. Both drive shafts are custom made. Obviously you guys know everything that's already been done in the back, but I'll touch bases on it. So the previous setup had a seat back here, which really never got used unless I was doing recoveries, and so figured might as well clear up that space. And so I moved my fuel cell forwards. The biggest reason for that was it was in the very back, and every time I backed up I couldn't see it, and I was always nervous of backing into it. So I moved it forwards, which moves my weight a little bit forwards, but putting the storage behind it kind of canceled that out. And then I moved my battery from back here as well to up here right behind the seat, so it's nice and safe. Rear suck down winch, 16-inch coilovers all the way around with 2-inch bump stops, and then the Carnage welder is over on this side. Everything has a home, super simple. I really like it this way. Just having a space, a dedicated spot for everything is really nice. I built this little panel in the rear to hold the license plate, fare lead, as well as the rear taillights. Just that way I can be seen at night when people are following me. For the inside, this is actually a factory 3rd-gen 4Runner steering column with tilt. That will be getting changed up soon, but that's what I'm running for now. The clutch pedal and everything is just factory Toyota parts. This is actually 79 Toyota, and those two are from a 3rd-gen 4Runner. And then PRP seats and harnesses. And then I also have, this will probably be getting changed up too, but I have a center console, just an ammo can, keeps things nice and accessible with air down stuff, a couple soft shackles, and then some U-joints and whatnot and wrenches for easy, quick trail repairs. And then I have my fire extinguisher between the seats, which looks like my pin fell out, so I need to put that pin back in. That way it doesn't explode on me. The center console setup, super simple. A couple gauges, none of them match. I'm gonna be changing all that too, but fuel, water temp, and oil pressure. Oil pressure is kind of important when you're rock crawling. Start switch and power on switch, front locker, rear locker, which I also need to get fixed, but currently it's welded. And then rock lights, which are also my headlights and taillights, and air compressor, and it's for the heater, but I don't have it anymore. So super simple, basic. And then on the passenger side, I did expand the metal for the floor so I can see the tire from the driver's seat. Just helps with visibility, especially when we don't spot a lot with the people I live with. For the storage setup, I'm actually really happy with this setup. So this is the cooler. I have another small one like this for local stuff. So with the cooler, it latches in the same way, so I can put the smaller storage box and the cooler in for local trails. Right now I'm packed out for long trips, which I sprayed this thing down with water to make sure it was waterproof and everything, even though it doesn't rain too much here, but there's no dust in it, which is nice. And all my tools and tire repair type kits, and I've already touched base on storage, but first aid kit, stuff like that is in here right now. And yeah, I can stack the cooler on top, or I can run these smaller ones separate, which is really handy for when I do local trails, so I don't have to have as much weight and stuff back here. If we were curious, the belly height is right now about 18.5 inches off the ground, and I have 8 inches up travel rear, 6 inches front. The front will be gaining a little bit more with the phase 2 of all this, but I personally like to have a lot of up travel at ride height. Everybody sets their stuff up different. That's just how I like to set it up. Don't think that would end well.